Hi everybody, it's Donna Fisher, and I was guided to do a short video on spiritual channeling. So a question was raised this past weekend to me by a dear friend of mine of what actually is channeling. And it never really occurred to me to really explain what it was. It was just something natural to me. So I'm here to just explain to those people who really don't know what channeling means and how it works. So I'm going to just speak for myself because everybody's channeling style is different. And I mean, we have a lot of overlaps, but everybody has their own strength and in how they channel and who they are actually channeling. So for me, the way I channel is I get a lot of information or downloads from spirit. And when I say spirit, that does not include that's kind of an all-inclusive term for me. I know that the information is not coming from my thoughts or my mind. It's coming from a higher source. So you can say that spirit is a higher source. It is the divine. It's the universe. Source energy. You say God. Angels. Spirit guides. And it is encompassing many different forms for me anyway. I don't access just my own team, my own spiritual guides, or another person's spiritual guides. I feel that my information comes directly from a larger source, a larger stream of source. So that to me, that's the way I do it. As far as knowing that it's not coming from my thoughts, a lot of times I get words and information that I don't even know the meaning of them. So I know that this stuff is not coming from me. And that's actually a sign of mine, because I think when you're kind of like early on doing this kind of stuff, you kind of second guess yourself and you question it, but then as you go along, you get more confident in your abilities. So I believe that's kind of normal for a lot of people. Now all of us do have the ability to access spirit, to access the higher realms of the universe. As we ascend in energetic frequency, or our energy gets higher. I'm gonna stop for a second. I apologize for that. As we ascend in energetic frequency, the veil between us and the higher dimensions becomes thinner. So what that means is that our ability to get that information through meditation, through silencing our minds, through lucid states, like right before you go to sleep or right when you're waking up, that becomes a bit easier. So everybody has this ability to channel the higher sources and get information, especially for their own personal journey. So I encourage you to work on that through your own ascension process. Now for me, and like many other people, some people are just more inclined to be able to do it. It comes more easily for them. If you were born a healer, if you were born very sensitive to energies, and you would know this as a child because you always kind of felt different. You always felt things that weren't there. And sometimes people don't understand that when they're kids. And you're also able to, sometimes see things that other people don't see, like from the other dimensions. So in those circumstances, for those people, it's much easier to be a spiritual channel. So for me personally, that was something that I grew up in. My family background are all come from, I guess I don't know what to say, like what to call them or label them, because everybody had their own strength. And it's only recently that I found out about this. They were very connected to spirit, let's just say that. Some of my family on my father's side were very connected to spirit. And they a lot of it I didn't know about until, like I said, recently. And it seems like maybe just their closest friends knew about it because they were afraid to say something. But anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say, make my point, is that I feel like as my ascension process started in 2012, I came to recognize a lot of my gifts. A lot of my gifts opened up. So the way I channel information, it started out for me in writing. So I do a lot of write-ups. I do a lot of blogs. I'm currently writing a book. So there's a lot of information that comes to me in writing. It's almost like what they call automatic writing. And now it seems as though a lot of the information comes to me when I'm talking. So sometimes I'm talking to somebody and it's not like an everyday talking. Like I don't just like, I'm not doing this every day all day, but when the occasions arise and there's a message that needs to be said, it doesn't come from me, it comes from a higher source. So I know, I don't know how to explain how I know, but I know it's not coming from me. So it's in those circumstances, I do get signs to know that this is wisdom that is coming from a higher consciousness, and the information needs to be brought forward to the person that is in receptive mode. In receiving mode. So I am there to be the channel or the bridge for people to get the information, and I allow spirit to speak through me. So sometimes I don't even remember what I said when I'm when I'm really engrossed in the information that I'm bringing forward to people. And in that respect, what I'm saying is that when I'm actually channeling, or I'm sitting down to channel specifically, not just like to talk to somebody, when I'm specifically there to channel as part of my work, I get very I get very focused on that, and I know that I don't recognize it coming from, like I know it's not coming from me, because there are times where actually I don't remember what I just said. So it's coming from a higher source. So anyway, this was supposed to be short and sweet. I just wanted to kind of give that information out to people, and so that they understand what the process of channeling is. It's something that you could actually do and work on, but in order to do so, you have to work on your own energy and become lighter in your energetic frequency, and continue working with spirit, and make this one of your, and I won't even consider it work, because it is, even though we put a lot of time and effort into it, it brings you so much love and joy, because you're able to be your own personal coach. You're able to bring that information forward to your own self, and then if you are called to do so, be a spiritual channel for others. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I hope that you would join me at my workshop and energy healing experience in Ventnor, New Jersey on November 2nd, 2012, but that's when my awakening started. I'm sorry, 2019, which is next week. I'm actually at the beach right now, so it's perfect location for me to film this. And I'm hosting this with Negla El-Shemi, and she is also a clear spirit channel. I will provide the link to our Eventbrite at the bottom of this video if you are called to join us, and also our Facebook event page. I send you many blessings, love and light, and I'll be back for some more informative videos. Bye.